Let's dive into some NBA trade talk. What's going down with Giannis, Vucevic, plus the latest buzz around the Warriors, Thunder, and Rockets. The Golden State Warriors have burst out of the gates this season, riding a 7-1 record that has the NBA buzzing. Steph Curry has been nothing short of sensational when healthy, and Buddy Hield's presence in the lineup has been a perfect fit for the team's high-paced offense. While fans might expect the Warriors to keep their winning formula intact, there are whispers around the league suggesting that Golden State could be gearing up for a blockbuster trade before the NBA trade deadline. Here's why the Warriors might make a move, and why Giannis Antetokounmpo or Nikola Vucevic could be wearing blue and gold shortly. Why a hot start might not mean stability. Under head coach Steve Kerr, the Warriors' depth has shown brightly, with 12-man rotations and a mix of veteran and young talent fueling their dominance. But as good as Golden State's start has been, some insiders believe the Warriors are considering selling high on some players while their trade value peaks. The motivation? Add another star who could help secure an NBA championship in Curry's twilight years. Right now, the Warriors' biggest weakness lies in the front court. Kevin Looney, Tracy Jackson-Davis, and Draymond Green have been holding down the paint with solid rebounding and defense, but they lack a true scoring threat. While the backcourt carries most of the offensive load, a big man who can score, rebound, and stretch the floor would complete the Warriors' already potent attack. Enter Nikola Vucevic of the Chicago Bulls, a 20-point-per-game scorer, who is also hitting an impressive 45.7% from beyond the arc this season. The Bulls, with little hope of a title run, may look to offload assets and prioritize a rebuild. Vucevic's offensive versatility would fit seamlessly with the Warriors' shooters, providing an added threat in the paint and beyond. Golden State has the salary and draft capital to make it happen, but could there be an even bigger move on the horizon? Could the Warriors land Giannis? The answer is yes. The Warriors are reportedly eyeing not just Vucevic, but Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. The Bucks superstar has been putting up eye-popping numbers, including a recent 59-point game. But despite his efforts, Milwaukee's record is a disappointing 4-8, and they're struggling to stay relevant in a tough Eastern Conference. With most of their future draft assets already traded away, the Bucks may decide that a full rebuild is their best shot at long-term success. Trading Giannis, while unthinkable to some, could set them up with a treasure trove of assets and young talent. The Bucks could consider an offer from the Warriors that includes Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, promising young guard Brandon Podziemski, and several first-round picks. This haul would give Milwaukee a mix of current contributors and future assets to reset the franchise, while the Warriors would instantly transform into title favorites. Imagine Giannis' inside presence paired with Curry's shooting. It's a combination that would strike fear into any opponent. What about the Rockets and Thunder? The Warriors aren't the only team with an eye on Giannis. The Houston Rockets, now under head coach Ime Udoka, have built a winning culture and could push their chips in for Giannis. Houston's potential offer includes young stars Jabari Smith Jr. and Reed Shepherd, along with veterans like Steven Adams and Dillon Brooks, and a stack of valuable draft picks. With the Rockets' young core still developing, Giannis could step in as the franchise's centerpiece, offering them the edge they need to go from playoff hopefuls to championship contenders. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder are also in the mix. OKC has accumulated an arsenal of draft picks and promising young players, positioning themselves as serious bidders. By adding Giannis to a roster that already includes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Williams, the Thunder could quickly turn into a juggernaut in the Western Conference. However, OKC's offer might fall short without including one of their key young stars, which could rank them lower in Milwaukee's eyes compared to what Houston or Golden State could bring to the table. Which offer should the Bucks accept? Deciding where Giannis might end up is no easy task, and the Bucks front office will weigh every detail carefully. The Warriors' offer is strong, but Curry's presence means Giannis would play a co-star role rather than the main attraction, which could impact his decision. A similar scenario exists in Oklahoma City, where Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the established face of the franchise. On the other hand, Houston's young core provides a blend of players who are ready to contribute now and room for Giannis to take the spotlight. If the Bucks are willing to prioritize a gradual rebuild, Houston's package might be the most attractive. The Rockets' offer brings a high ceiling with players like Jabari Smith Jr. and Reed Shepherd, plus a slew of picks that include selections from the Phoenix Suns and Brooklyn Nets, teams that could be less competitive in a few years, making their picks even more valuable. Will the Warriors pull the trigger? Golden State has a unique opportunity to add a generational talent to their roster, which would instantly make them overwhelming favorites for the NBA title. However, this decision would mean parting with key contributors like Wiggins and young assets they've carefully developed. It's a risk-reward scenario that could set them up for a dynastic run or leave them with fewer options down the road. If the Warriors decide to go for it, they could create one of the most formidable lineups in NBA history. Whether they move for Vucevic to shore up their current weaknesses or swing for the fences with Giannis, one thing is clear. The Warriors are poised to make a splash before the trade deadline.